Oh, I was waiting for the music, man. I was waiting for the music. All right, man. All right, you can pull. That's funny. You can pull us down, Jeff. What's going on, guys? We are back. Welcome back. Late Night Green, late night edition. Yeah, take that. Yeah, we go. And we are back. What's going on? How you doing, Bill?
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Living large. Living large. Having a good night.
You having a good night?
Having a good night.
It's been easy like Sunday morning in here this evening.
Tonight has, yeah.
Yeah, it's been quiet, easy, no problems.
Which is great because I had a weird day today.
You did?
I had a very weird day.
Tell me about it.
I got up, took my daughter to work, and I came home and I fell asleep on the couch.
You never do that.
No, I never do that.
So you know what that means?
I was tired.
Yeah, your body was telling you something.
But here's even better. I ran a couple of errands. I went out to the store. I came back. I took a nap in the afternoon. I took like a 2-hour nap this afternoon.
Twice in the same day?
2 naps in one day. Haven't done that since I was 5.
Oh, shit, man. Wow.
Oh, shit!
That's a lot of napping.
Yeah.
It sounds like my Saturday because I run hard during the week, and then Saturday I was just like,
crash.
I was kicked out, man. I really was. And so I just took a couple naps. I was trying to do some stuff, and then I took another nap. So it catches up with you.
You got to listen to your body.
You got to sleep, man. We all need our sleep. But, hey, guys, welcome back. What's going on? Late Night Green. Me and Bill are just chatting up like we were as if, we're not
Already
live.
distracted.
Yeah. In case you wanted to know what he was doing today, that's what's going on. But, guys, we are back. And one of the things I don't know if you guys know about, but we just launched this show called The Canologist with our very own
Steve.
Yep.
Yeah.
Previously with the news.
Yes.
And now he has a show called The Canologist. And we filmed this, by the way, it's brought to us by our sponsors, which is High Roller Dispensary and Lounge in Atlantic City, New Jersey. So
thanks, guys.
Yep, shout out to you guys. And we appreciate it because what a great setting that was. And I love
that lounge is beautiful.
It really is. And so we need to get you there, obviously. And as you saw at the end of the show, there's a tasting opportunity, which I love. And I just so happened to get a few of these, and so I was able to taste these drinks. And I got to tell you, these are not just like – this isn't like cranberry and vodka, like very simple drinks.
Right, it's not a sea breeze.
No, it's not. It's nothing like that. It's actually a bit more sophisticated. Steve put some serious time into some of the ingredients, and we understand that we want to make it easy so you can use like a
he
recipe.
even shows you if you wanted to how to make
he
the
does
ingredients.
he
That's really
does
cool.
And so the drinks are really good. I really enjoyed the show. So guys, if you want, go ahead and go over to The Canologist over on YouTube or Rumble or any of the platforms that you're on, and give us a like and subscribe, give us a follow, and then put a comment and tell us what you think about cannabis cocktails, or we should say cannabis mocktails.
Yeah.
And these drinks are every bit as good as the finest drinks that you could get at the best bars anywhere in any big city.
The other thing I was thinking of, with all the ingredients being natural and everything, it's almost like a protein drink, but not a protein drink. You know what I mean? Like one of those fancy...
So what one of the things that Steve wants to do is we'll put the drink out and then have everybody kind of chime in as to what they think the name of the drink should be.
That's a great idea.
So on the first drink, I chimed in because I'm drinking this and I'm going, I could be drinking this in the morning, like easily.
Right.
Easily. And so I called it Morning Glory.
Great name. Great name.
So guys, if you want to participate in this, I'm telling you, it's actually pretty cool. It's fun. Check it out. It's different than the other kind of stuff that we do. It's different than what Bill does with the news. It's different than what we do here on Late Night Green. Definitely check it out. Shout out to Mr. Todd. He is not here tonight. He will be here on Thursday. And on Thursday, what we're going to do, and we've been promising you guys this, and I'm listen,
still promising,
and we are still promising. And as if everything goes right, we are going to. I'm going to ask, the control room to throw up the highest right set real quick because I want to show you guys what you're about to get on Thursday. 'Cause I'm fucking excited about this. I'm not going to lie. All right, so here's the set. And me and Mr. Todd, and he'll be dressed up as Bob Darker.
He's got to wear the outfit.
Oh, he's got the outfit. And then I'll be Chuck Fuckery, and so yeah, we'll be doing the highest rate. I keep saying the price rate. We'll be doing the highest rate on Thursday. I'm excited about it. And basically, what's going to happen is we're doing a pricing experiment game,
right,
where we've got cannabis-related items. We are going to put that out to the group where they can guess on the price. And as you know how it goes, it's the closest to the price without going over, right? We beat that into our fucking heads over the years. So we know that, right? And whoever wins, there's a piece of glass at the end of the rainbow for whoever wins that. So
what sort of products are we thinking of? Like anything?
Well,
Could be anything at all?
It's not cannabis direct.
Right, I understand that.
It's accessorial related. So these are all accessorial type of products in the cannabis space. It could be...
I don't even want to touch that word.
Accessorials?
Yeah.
Like you're worried about that?
I don't want to say it.
Can we say peripheral items?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, let's talk about peripheral items in the cannabis space. So we're talking about equipment, cleaning things,
Sure.
Supplies.
And are we like high-end stuff and low-end stuff?
Well, it's both.
Okay.
But I
good.
can tell you there is a showcase showdown. And in the showcase showdown, it is a much higher priced item because it's a showcase showdown. It's worth more. That's how it works. You know what I mean? It works just like that. So when we get to, you hear this music, that means we're getting ready for the showcase showdown.
Going to battle the big boss.
Yeah, we're going to do that. And yeah, that's what's going to happen. And I'm excited about it. And shit. I can't wait to do it.
And shit, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to do it. So, guys, on Thursday, be sure to tune in. We're going to do the highest right. And Lindsay's off tonight, so there's no late-night green salon or barbershop, as we say. So it's pretty quiet here at the studio tonight. She was going to be
low-key.
She was going to be here, and I hope you're watching, Linz, because we were concerned about you. She's okay. Everything's fine. Little something happened on the way over, and you know. She's not here.
Setback. Yeah.
Little tiny setback, but we're in full support.
But she's safe.
Everything's good, and she'll be here. I think she'll be here on Thursday if all works out well. So, with that said, I've got something else that I have to get off my chest real quick because if you guys were watching us, I don't know, a week ago or whatever, we got taken down off the air because we were reviewing a Vice video that dealt with high driving.
Right.
And we were using the video under fair use, and we were critiquing, adding, commenting, trying to
we
bring...
weren't just running the video.
We just didn't play the fucking video. But during the video, they were sending like us emails, like I'm going to read emails during the show. And since they didn't get the response that they wanted, they took us down. And we didn't know that we were down until the show was over. So... I will tell you guys, the drama of the whole story is that we went ahead and appealed it. We got the appeal. Like 2 days later, we got the appeal, and the video went up. So the live version of the show went up. And then 5 minutes later, fucking 5 minutes later, Vice decides to put a copyright claim against us. Even though YouTube ruled it as fair use and we can use it, they put a thing in. So rather than fight you, Vice, because, you know, you guys are assholes. And by the way, Vice, when all this marijuana shit that you guys do where you make all this things, if you really fucking cared about the cannabis industry and the people and us and all of that, you wouldn't be fighting me because we weren't taking your video down. We were basically giving it some, you know, there was some phony shit about the video, but we were trying to give it some validity in terms from a topical perspective.
Any chance that the challenge just came automatically?
No,
like it's computer generated, just comes out.
I'm sure they have a service that monitors and does it automatically. But nonetheless, I've chosen. I don't want to fight Vice because you guys are dickheads and you got a lot more money than us, and so we get that. So what we want to do is we're going to do it differently. So that got taken off the air. You guys can't even go watch it. So we're going to do it again. We're going to talk about stone driving, high driving, whatever you call it, because it really is an issue that we as a community need to talk about.
Absolutely.
And so we're going to do it. We're going to do it differently. Actually, we're going to do something tonight that I'll tell you about in a minute. And we're going to do that differently. And that's the same way we'll do this differently as long as we don't get taken down off the air tonight as well. So with that said, expect us to do a segment on high driving in the near future. You know, call it in the next week or two. We're going to go back, do it, cut it into pieces, And under fair use, I think we're going to go back and talk about it because I think it's an important topic.
I think it is.
And we can even take it steps further into parts 2 and parts 3 by having experts, police officers, prosecutors
We
come
should
in.
go out on a test ride.
Well,
Your
that's
car.
I don't know about that. But I did listen. Todd and I said we'll go to Washington and do that test. All
Yeah.
that was in the video. It got all taken down.
Right.
So we'll cover it again. Have no fear. We will cover it again.
We could even do it like at an arcade, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. So, all right. So this is what we're going to do now, guys. We've got some viewer comments that we want to hit. Everyone seemed to like working, not working. Everyone liked us talking about some of the viewer comments. So we were going to do a few more of those. There's some good ones. So we will go ahead and do that. After that, we are going to feature. Actually, you know what? Put that. I'm going to ask the control room. Put that in full screen. Yeah, do us an overlay. This way everyone can read this. But right after this, we are going to cover the Tucker Carlson video that came out yesterday.
Oh, boy.
Where he's got this Dr. Weirdo there with him talking about cannabis for 2 hours. So we've got
Weirdo.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is, but we're going to talk about it. And there's some very interesting things that we'll talk about.
All
Hopefully
right.
you and I don't talk too long about it. If not, just slap me, give me a slap, and pull me back in.
I wasn't
there.
expecting to hear that.
I know you weren't. I love it. All right, so that overlay looks really messed up. So why don't you go ahead? It's all stretched out. Take us down, and well, we don't want him on there. All right, so this is these are 2 comments that came in about this whole cheesesteak meltdown video that's still being discussed. So this is Joe Wellborn 825. He says D'Alessandro's. That's his choice.
Where is D'Alessandro's? It
D'Alessandro's.
sounds familiar. It's a well-known
shit.
place,
I
I
don't know
guess.
the address of it. I've been there once. I did like it.
What part of town? Any
Oh,
idea?
shit, it's in.
What
shit,
parish?
you guys are gonna fucking roast me for not knowing this. What parish did you say? See, they're gonna fucking roast you too. They're gonna roast you. I'm moving on. So honestly, control room. Tell me where D'Alessandro's is, so I don't get fully fucking smoked on this thing. But while you're doing that, NY Re. Do you know where that is? Bill Wendover
No,
Street.
I do not. I don't know what part.
So
now we both look like idiots.
Well, we know it's on Wendover Street.
And D'Alessandro's just got a free ad.
So look, so you got your handy dandy computer there. You look at where what's it called again? Control room, Wendell. Wendover. Look up D'Alessandro's.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look.
All right, and so NY Re Moyer 1241 says Max's got the best cheesesteak. Who's Max's? I don't even know if I know Max's.
I don't know. Now we have to look up Max. Fair time.
All right, both of you guys have kept this conversation alive. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
What do you got?
I'm bringing up the map right now.
All right. Are we going to find out where Max's is too while we're at it so we don't look like...
Yeah.
And control room says Philip Steaks in South Jersey. If we didn't need...
South Philly.
Yeah, if we didn't need to add to more, more confusion. I haven't been to that one. Jeez.
Somewhere between Germantown and Manayunk.
All right, so it's right. It's on the west side of the city. All right, let's move on to the next one. We should fucking know this. God damn it! All right, keep going. All right, this was in the response to the THC on tap story.
Yes.
And Acura 137 says probably limited to 1 drink per customer. I hope not. I mean, I think it's a good point to talk about because,
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, listen, when you're drinking, there's limitations, but it's different with cannabis because what 10 grams does to you is different than what 10
Right,
grams does
right.
to the next person. And so where you can get closer to where you need to be, like by body weight a little bit with alcohol, I think the difference is far different when you're doing cannabis. So how does a place that does serve drinks like this, how do they know when enough is enough? And how do you,
yeah, that's a very good question.
and how do you beat this whole thing of one drink per customer? Because I can tell you, I going in, I'm not having just one drink. You know.
Well, I think what they would do if they want to not beat it, but same way if you go into certain bars that have lots of beers, they'll tell you the name of the beer and they'll tell you how strong it is. Well, why not do the same thing with the cannabis drink? Mm-hmm. Or even you could choose it. Like, for instance, if you want it, almost like if it were alcohol, you could say, I want a margarita, but make it a double. Right? So you just tell the bud tender, whatever you want to call them, how strong you want your drink.
Yeah, and it should be up to you.
Yeah.
And there should be levels.
You're an adult.
Damn
Figure it
right.
out.
Yep. All right. So Acura, I hope it's not limited to one drink per customer, but you know, they're going to have to figure out what to serve people and how to serve people.
Right.
So it's a problem we're going to have to figure out. It's a good problem to have to figure out.
Hey now.
All right. Next. All right. Madtown Dope. You want to read it?
Sure. Yeah, it's that Delta 8 garbage. They have laws that you can't have marijuana at a place that serves alcohol, but you can have hemp and Delta 8. Is that?
It's true. That's true. And I will also tell you, Madtown, that even in places like New Jersey, that is a licensed dispensary and lounge.
Right.
They still can't serve beverages that have THC in them. There
Really?
At the bar. No, not allowed. Matter of fact, they're not even allowed to give a customer a glass of water. That's what they mean by not serving anything.
Wow.
Seriously. As a matter of fact, I'll even tell you that, you know, I'm not even going to say who, but someone down there got into trouble by serving a customer water and because there's more than one lounge down there. Mm-hmm. Figure it out.
So at a marijuana lounge,
Yep.
they can only serve marijuana.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
All
you,
right.
yeah, you can't serve like edible foods, and you can't buy edibles at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't get a beverage like Steve makes
Right.
at that bar.
Right.
You couldn't do it. Now, will that
guess
change?
that's what I was just thinking.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope that these lounges have the option of being able to sell cannabis drinks. I'll tell you what they don't have the option of doing is writing expenses off for their business like every other business is allowed to.
Really?
Yeah, because they get taxed the top line. So messed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Messed up.
Well, but we're getting there.
All right, so basically, Madtown, yeah, you're pretty much right. And until they snap it into until there's a bit more latitude in this, and you know, we're going to talk about a story later on tonight about the fact that even this part of it, even this part might go away.
Really?
Well, you did a story on it with the All right, he's fucking with me. God damn it. All right. All right, so Lauren Meeks Harris says, only state of California can make the following law difficult and reward the black market. This is an older story that we did about California cannabis crisis, taxes, basically how they're running their own industry out of the state without getting into great detail. Mm-hmm. And so what Lauren is saying is that only the state of California can make the I didn't read it properly. Only the state of California can make the following law difficult and reward the black market. Amen, Lauren. Thumbs up. Next comment.
How does my bong water get dirty then? Yes, that's the exact question I asked.
We did talk about
It's
this.
got to be filtering something out, otherwise the bong water wouldn't get dirty. Yes,
Okay.
Funk Fan, 1982. Nailed it.
Right, but here, can I take a shot at answering it?
Well, please.
All right, let me take it. Punk fan, roast me if you want to, but let me take a shot at answering this. Okay, so while the smoke part of it does probably get some level of filtering, maybe not a lot, I think the biggest effect is that there's a cooling effect, and
Yes.
it cools it down so it's not so hot. But what makes the bong water dirty is we're sucking the fucking ash right through it in most cases.
Oh.
If you're not running an ash catcher or anything,
You think it's ash?
It's ash and what gets pulled through.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's particles, and then it gets dirty because those particles sit in the water and they start to dilute,
Yeah.
and it gets all
But
dirty.
that's stuff that otherwise would have gone into your lungs. You probably would have inhaled the ash.
Well, you would inhale some a little bit, but you're also smoking it through something that is filtering that ash out, not
Exactly.
something with a bigger hole like a bong.
Right.
So I don't know. But, yeah, I think that's how the bong wood gets dirty, but... I mean, listen, we don't fucking really know, honestly.
We're not scientists.
My man.
My man, Punk Fan 1982, thanks for chiming
You
in.
nailed it. Great answer.
Right on.
Great question.
All right. Oh, we're back to the cheesesteak thing again. Oh, I like this one. You can read it. I'll read. It's Kyle Lee 7741. Hit this one.
Talk all that dumb shit just to make that dry, tough
ass.
Tough ass a cheesesteak. There it is. Okay. Talk all that dumb shit just to make.
You
that
should let
dry.
me read this.
Yeah,
Bill.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Go.
Bro, that shit's been less than mid since forever.
Wow.
And you're right. It's not even mid. It shit's trash, bro. That shit's trash. And then the attitude, all the attitude shit on top of the shit that's not even that good to begin with makes the place don't go. It just, it says douche of steaks, the king douche of steaks. I don't know. I think it's right. Thumbs up. Good job, Kylie. You guys into hash and extracts by Queenly Y?
Queenly Y.
Yeah, Queenly Y. Yeah, we are into hash and extract. Matter of fact, right over there is a dab station, and we were just up on that shit right before the show started. So, yeah, yes. Next.
Do we thumbs up these things? We should.
Well, we can't do it through the
No, we can't do
screen.
it here. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that one has one. That has a heart from Late Night Green.
All right. Good.
Cool. Barbed Wire. Oh, I remember this one. Barbed Wire says, oh, this is the guy who called us boomers last time. Remember that one?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so
I just read the comment.
so he's not done yet. So he goes, oh.
Are you sure it's the same guy?
Oh, same guy.
Okay.
Because it's in the series of threads. So he goes, okay. So I'm 100% right, but I have to sit my ass down. Okay, boomer. So now, you know what?
What was he right about, though? I want to make sure I understand.
So he was talking about Mischief Night. It was the camera surveillance.
Yes.
And a lot of people chimed in and said, you older motherfuckers,
Right.
You ruined it for everybody. You're not living in the utopia world that you created for yourself, and now you don't like it because it's not what you know what I mean? All
Right.
that shit. Listen, I'm not a boomer, brother. I explained it last time. You are right because the game is different. But your beef is with Mr. Todd. He ain't here tonight, okay?
Oh, my.
Todd a boomer?
I don't know. What? I don't even fucking know. I can tell you this. He said he wasn't a boomer last time. I don't even know if I believe him. I can tell you what. I know boomer. And so,
Hey, now.
Barbed Wire, thank you for chiming in. And is that the end of that, or is there more? That was it.
That was it.
All right. So you can take that off the back screen because what we're going to do now is we're not even.
Sit your ass down.
Todd told him to sit his ass down. Let me explain something to you, bro. That's his like patented line. It doesn't mean like he's. It's just he likes saying it and shit. It's his line.
Yeah, don't take it personally.
Don't take it personal. And listen, we appreciate
It's
you
like
watching.
it's like his version of OK Boomer.
We appreciate you watching, and I'd love to, man, bro. You can come on the show, man. Just tell us, and we'll put you on, man. You can call all of us fucking boomers. It's all
Seriously,
good.
not kidding.
We're friendly
You can come on.
stoners, man. We got no beef, man, with nobody. What? All right. So next, yesterday,
Just yesterday.
Tucker Carlson releases a video where he's got some doctor. I don't fucking.
What did you call him earlier?
I forget. I don't even know. But I'm going to come up with a name for him in a minute. He's going to get probably a bunch of names. But we've got some clips picked out from this because, Tucker Carlson, before you get started, like if whether you like him or not,
Right.
it's irrelevant, right? Who cares? If you look at the show opening to this very show, I think it's this show. If it's not this show, it's one of his openings. He's got a picture with him and Jerry Garcia.
Oh, really?
Somewhere. So I don't think it's any question that Tucker Carlson is a pro-cannabis guy. But from what I kind of see, and I didn't really go through the whole thing. That's why we're going to look at it together. But I'm thinking that there's things that he's not so pro on. And that's where we're going to take a look at this.
Okay.
I think the biggest prosecution is going to be against this researcher because I think he, while he makes good points, and I haven't heard all of them, I think it's a stretch. Some of this stuff is over the top. And so
I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah, and
This is
neither
my first
really
time
have
going.
I. And I
Okay,
like to
good.
do it this way because I like more natural
Right.
reactions.
Right.
So what we have is Tucker Carlson. I will say to this, YouTube, please don't take this down. We are doing this under fair use, and we're trying to just cover a
Says it
topic.
right there at the bottom of the video.
It says, oh, yeah, control room. Can you put it on the bottom of this screen since they can't see that? Because,
It's washed out back there.
oh, that's so small. Can you make it? There we go. Rock.
Look at that. This video includes content used under fair use for commentary, criticism, and educational purposes.
Yep.
You heard? You heard, YouTube? Quit fucking around with us. Let us put our shit on here.
We're all friends.
Right.
Hey now.
All right, you ready for the first clip?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right, first clip, let her
To
rock
start
and roll.
with cannabis. What are the effects of cannabis on the brain, marijuana on the brain?
So I published a study on 1,000 marijuana users, compared it to our healthy group. Every area of their brain was lower in blood flow and activity. And then just this year,
Measurably.
measurably on the imaging study we do, which is called SPECT, S-P-E-C-T, single photon emission computed tomography. It looks at blood flow activity.
Oh,
Wow.
there you go.
All
That's
right.
pretty
That-
damning right there.
That last part, I don't even know what he's talking about with the
spectral
yeah.
optometry or something?
Yeah.
Bruh.
I don't know about that. Now, so what he's saying in this clip, Bill,
Right.
is that it has this level of impact on the brain
That you can chart it.
that you can chart it.
You can see it.
And I got to tell you, like, yeah, I'm no doctor. I'm not an expert on this, but there's a lot of people who will tell you that it stimulates your brain and it stimulates creativity. And so I don't know if I really buy into the whole lack of blood flow. I'm sure there's some scientific,
Yeah, but one of the
standing
things that
behind
kind
it.
of jumped out at me, and again, I'm not a doctor either.
Neither we.
So he takes
But we did stay at Holiday Inn Express last night. They're
Not
pushing.
together.
Not together. You have enough. You remember that? Yeah. But let's not do that again. But yeah, I think there's medical validity to a study,
Sure.
but I think, to make a sweeping blanket statement.
Well, one of the first questions I have is he's looking at the brain scans of these people, these 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
What is he comparing it to?
Right.
The average, I suppose, and that
Exactly.
sounds reasonable. But what if this guy never had good blood flow to that part of his brain?
Right. And are they using the same amount of cannabis? Are they using the same cannabis? What's the age group? Because we know it affects different ages at different groups. Are we talking about young people? I think we all can agree that this will affect young people's earlier brains far more than it would affect.
So on the ride over, I did listen
Us
to like
boomers
the first
or
10
whatever the
minutes
fuck.
of this.
Yeah.
And he does talk about that, actually. He
He
talks
brings that
about,
up?
Yeah, the effects on different age brains.
Yeah, because it's so different. So this is like these sweeping blanket statements that, they sound good, but is it more geared towards, like, is what this man's saying more geared towards the younger mind? And if it's the case, so be more specific, right?
Well, it's great that he's bringing it up. It's great that there's studies going on.
Sure.
But as with science, it can't just be his results. It's got to be results that can be repeated thousands
right.
and thousands of times. So
And who paid for it?
I don't know.
These are all unknowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's still just one.
And I wish we could play more of these pieces so
More
we could
research.
get like Tucker's reaction and stuff. But again, I'm trying for our fucking show not to be brought down tonight. So
Right.
we're trying to do it this way. And YouTube, if you want me to stop, you guys can go back and watch this in case it happens again. But I only made these cuts are less than a minute long. They're 30, 40, some are less than that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so we can play it and let them speak so we can talk about it. Otherwise, we're just talking over or stopping it every
Right,
2
right.
seconds. So if you guys have any thoughts on how to handle this, let us know.
Is there more on this one? Or
No, that was that one. So
Okay.
we're kind of off to the next one.
Let's go.
Like bite-sized.
yeah.
We're just moving
Fun-sized.
through. All right, here we go. Here we go.
There seem to be all these studies showing a direct connection between heavy marijuana use and psychosis. Is that connection real? And if so, how exactly does that happen? Do we know?
Well, it's absolutely real. And people who have a certain genetic makeup are more vulnerable to becoming psychotic. One gene in particular, if you have a combination of an abnormality in that gene, you have a 7-fold, so that's a 700% increase.
Okay. All right. So, interesting.
Is that 700-fold? Is that the result of his
So it's a
research,
specific.
or is that...
Well, again, we don't know that because we're not hearing all these things, and perhaps if
He might be the most accredited doctor on earth. I don't know.
we don't know.
Right.
But it's interesting to talk about like how psychosis plays into it, and then when questioned about it, he seemed to be more interested in talking about the specific narrow path where it's a 7-fold increase based on whether you've got this gene or not. Okay. It's fair enough to
But
know.
if you had that gene, you were already
I mean, listen,
not prone to
as
it, but-
children, we get tested for all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Should we not be tested for this gene? So whether you know whether the medicine is acceptable for you or not? Like, I
Right.
think that's interesting to know.
Might be, but it starts getting into that movie Gattaca. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. But listen, we're moving towards that anyway.
suppose
Like
so.
whether you fucking like
Let's
it
start
or not.
legislating it now then.
Yeah, yeah. Whether you like it or not. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm thinking. And again, we don't know the other parameters of any test. So
No. All right, let's go to the next.
All right, here we go.
Probably.
Well, the marijuana industry, which hates me, spends $3 billion a year on marketing.
So how are they different from the Sacklers at Purdue Pharma then?
Pause.
Like lying to people about
The marijuana industry. Like, is
Hates
there a
them.
lobby?
Well, there's lobbyists.
Really?
I mean, hemp has lobbyists.
I guess. I don't know.
So he
I
says
didn't think of anything big national.
he says
like
he's
that.
hated by the industry. Now we might be showing a tiny bit of hate towards him, but not a ton of hate. We're trying to take this like adults.
I don't hate him.
I don't hate him yet.
Like I said, at
Now,
least so
I am
far.
wondering how long it's going to take me to hit him with the fart sound during one of these videos. But so far, we've made it through 3, and I haven't done it yet.
And so far, I don't think he said anything really unreasonable.
That's not unreasonable, but he's biased for sure.
Yes, he's definitely biased.
Yeah, and you recognize your bias by saying that. The whole industry fucking hates me.
That's a little paranoia. I wonder what he's smoking.
Yeah, exactly. All right, go ahead.
the health effects of the drug they're profiting from. I mean, it seems like the same
It's a weapon of mass destruction.
marijuana.
Marijuana.
What?
What the fuck is that?
What the? You know what? Now, I don't know.
Was that the line? You just crossed it?
I mean, yeah. Yep. This motherfucker just said that marijuana is a weapon of mass destruction.
Wonder Twin powers.
Bruh.
Wow. I don't even know. What do you
it's
say
right
about
up there
that?
with smallpox and nukes.
Fuck you too.
I mean,
What order would you put them in? Nuclear bombs, smallpox, and then marijuana? Or do you think marijuana...
this world would be a better place if people like this didn't exist saying things like that. I'm going to tell you right now. We all know that you can take different people with different opinions. As long as they're into cannabis, you can put them in the same room, give them some weed, and they're going to be just fine. Okay? This guy, weapon of mass destruction?
Weapon of mass destruction. That's
Bro.
incredible.
Stupid.
You dumbass.
Dumb bitch.
All right. I'm done. Go ahead.
What we're seeing is the highest incidence of brain and mental health problems in young people we have ever seen. Study from the CDC, 57% of teenage girls report being persistently sad.
57%?
57%. 32% have thought of killing themselves. Think of that.
Of all? Girl, there's a whole population?
Girls, teenage girls.
smoking girls?
32% have thought of killing themselves.
32% of all teenage girls in the United States?
Yes.
That's what he's trying to get to. The
24% have planned to kill themselves, and 13% have tried. We're in this mental mess, and we have to go, why?
But none
Okay.
of that has anything to do with marijuana.
Well, first of all, you have showed me no correlation to what any of that has to do with marijuana, and I can tell you, I listen. You can believe me or not believe me, or you can tell me that I'm a fucking idiot. That's all fucking fine and dandy. But a lot of this mental depression and all of that comes from the fact that our diets are completely processed food with tons of fucking chemicals. Period.
It could be that.
Tons of sugar, tons of chemicals.
yeah.
Period.
It could be that. It could be the phones. It could be the cartoons aren't as violent. It could be a lot of different things.
It can be, but I'm telling you, I think the number one thing is it's what we put into our body. It's the food that we eat. And, you know, listen, you don't need to take my word for it. Do your research. But there's a lot of autoimmune things and mental depression, various disorders, all stemming from chemicals that we fucking eat. And so,
have you ever seen Ted Nugent on Happy?
I don't know what he's fucking talking about in this one. I really don't. Like, but again,
Well, I think he started this, I think, by saying we have a mental health problem in the United States.
Yeah.
And then he starts ticking off this is an example of the mental health problem.
Right.
But he didn't make any connection between that and marijuana.
Right, and he also didn't offer the fact that he was discussing girl percentages until Tucker actually said, "Are we talking about girls?" He's like, "Yes, girls."
No, all girls.
All girls.
Tucker was trying to say, are you talking about girls on
Oh,
marijuana?
did he start off by saying girls to start with?
Yes.
And then Tucker said all girls.
Right.
I got
Not
you.
just girls on using cannabis.
Right. I got you. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not getting like I would like to get a more honest vibe, one that's not so slanted. Because you see Carl, like Tucker's more like just kind of asking, like, really, like it's all of this and all of that, and it's like, yeah.
Well, these
this
are
is-
alarming numbers.
This is terrible. This is weapon of mass destruction. Like, you know what I mean? Come on. And you know, if you want people to take you serious, this guy got roasted in the comments. Go look at his video. Go look at the comments. He got fucking roasted. Keep going.
And then in the early 90s, alcohol is health food, right? My first clinic is in Northern California. I have 11 clinics.
Alcohol is
Northern
And
California.
it was right outside the Napa Valley. And the Napa Valley produces a lot of wine in the United States. Was so excited. You should have a glass or two every night, and that's good for your heart. No,
Still think it is.
it's bad for your brain. And now
A glass or two of wine is bad for your brain?
the American Cancer Society came out 4 years ago against any alcohol because any alcohol is associated with an increased risk of 8 different cancers. And then,
okay. Let's keep it there. I happen to agree with him.
Which point?
Well, I think the whole point of the alcohol part of it and how, it does create insulin resistance by drinking a lot. All of that turns into sugar. Your body gets to having a hard time processing it after time as you get older. And then ultimately a lot of disease and problems come from not external inflammation, but internal inflammation.
Okay.
And so when you say these things, and he's right about that. I don't know where the alcohol is health food thing that they believed back when he was talking about old days, right? He was talking about the old days. Alcohol is
I
health
feel
food.
like 15, 20 years ago, some doctors came out and said 1 or 2 glasses of red wine.
Even more recent than that, they've still been saying that.
Okay.
But
It's like cranberry juice.
But
any
the
dark beverage.
American Cancer Association, like any of these government organizations, I don't care what they say. I don't trust
I don't
that.
trust
So
it.
you making your point and citing them, just like I'm like la 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 la. I'm not even fucking listening to you. You know what I mean? So. All right. Do you have anything else to say
No,
about
we're
this
done.
guy?
Next clip.
All right.
this is the one statistic that blew me away that
A
really
little more
sort of
volume
nudged
on
me to
this
write the
control
book.
room.
If you have back pain
Yes.
and you get an abnormal MRI, Well, that scares the socks off of you, triggers the doom loop, and you're more likely to get surgery.
Been there.
But head to head against conservative care, surgery is no more effective, and it has a 21-fold increased risk of side effects. And then this is the statistic. People my age, 70. 70% of us have abnormal backs who have no pain at all.
How old is he?
He said he's in his 70s.
He's in his 70s?
That's what he said. So, he grew up with reefer madness and shit. That was his Jimmy Jam, probably. I don't even know what to say about that because I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. So,
should we watch it again?
No. Next.
Pain is the fifth vital sign. It's you need opiates if you're in pain. Well, that sort of didn't turn out well.
No, it didn't.
For us. Or benzos or mommy's little helper.
So when I was listening to this,
Yeah. You heard that part?
yeah, he sounded a lot more believable than he looks.
Oh,
And that is a very
because
petty
you weren't
comment.
looking at him when he was talking. You
Yeah,
just
I was
listened
just
to the
listening,
audio,
right.
and he was more credible before you looked at him.
Yeah, and I know that is an incredibly petty thing to say.
No.
But there's just something about, I don't know.
Listen.
I don't want to make it a personal attack.
Well, listen. I don't even know the guy's name, so I'm not going to make it a personal attack.
I think he's probably very intelligent. I'm sure he's coming from a great place, but I think you're right. He's a little biased.
But he's also in like I hear a clip like that. He's almost making the point to why would you take opiates for pain management when there's a more natural way? I mean, I think that's kind of what he was saying.
I think that's what he's
So,
doing.
but he's anti-cannabis. He's anti-marijuana. So, see, the problem is that again, we're trying to put shorter clips on so we don't have an issue with copyright,
Right.
and it's you lose context when you do it. So, I don't know. We'll keep trying it.
Maybe it's better to talk over him then.
Yeah,
And
maybe
as I would
whatever.
scan
Go ahead.
them, because that's what I do at Amen Clinics, we look at your brain. The brain looks toxic. And it shouldn't look toxic in a 16-year-old. And initially you ask the child, are you using any drugs? Of course not. And then I'm like, but you have a toxic brain. And then they start crying because I teach them how important their brain is. Your brain is involved in everything you do, how you think, how you feel, how you act, how you get along with other people. And when this works right, you work right. And when it doesn't, you
What do we need him
don't.
to explain this to us for?
And it looks toxic.
So
tell
you
me,
can tell, again, pardon the dumb questions, but you can tell from a brain scan of a 16-year-old whether that child's using drugs.
I can tell whether or not it's toxic.
Yeah, well, does toxicity come from other things?
I suppose it could.
We
Sounds reasonable.
I mean, we're in this day and age where all of these environmental factors are toxic. Our fucking food is toxic.
Right.
The air is toxic. Water, in some cases, is toxic. So how is it that this man can look at a brain?
And it sounds like every brain he looks at is toxic.
Right. He's toxic. And Tucker, I mean, the way Tucker's asking these questions, he's like, really? Like, this is all unbelievable.
It sounds like Tucker's, he's a little shocked.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, this
But
guy.
if every brain he looks at is toxic, is he then assuming it's because they all smoke marijuana?
Yeah,
Or
that's what he's
I
doing.
mean, it could be that every brain in this kid's school is toxic because there's lead paint.
I was just going to say, the fucking lead paint's dripping onto their
Right.
heads during class.
Right. It could be every teenage kid's got a toxic brain.
I mean, I think the lesson of the story is that, listen, man, you can take any agenda that anyone has and you can make it fit into anything you want to make it fit into if you really want to.
He's got to make a solid connection between cannabis and toxic brains.
And listen, bro.
And maybe he has, and it's just not.
And
being
and
discussed.
listen, and he's kind of, I think he's kind of old, and I don't know how much credibility he's going to have with people. You're like, there's a different way to go about it.
Agreed.
All right.
All right.
Keep playing.
And the weed industry hates you?
Of course,
Have they attacked you?
all the time.
Really? What do they say?
If I
Yeah,
post
really?
something
Assassination.
on one of my social media sites, they'll call me a charlatan and hysterical, and that I should get high.
These microaggressions.
And they should take my medical license and all sorts of
Take
things.
your medical license?
Yeah,
For
because they'll do anything to try to shut me up. But it's like, how do you not talk about the truth? And it's like, well, how do you know? It's like, well, I look at the brain.
Wow, man.
Wow.
He knows by looking at your brain. He can tell that there's toxicity just by looking at your brain.
Well, there's got to be a way. I mean, right?
Listen.
He's put your head in a machine with lights and bubbles and stuff, and
You
then
hear-
you can tell what's going on in there.
You hear? I want to look at his fucking brain.
I bet it's toxic.
I want you and I staying at a Holiday Inn Express last night to look at his brain because it's as qualified as you need to be. God damn.
He's like Britney Spears toxic.
And then he's talking about how the whole industry hates him. Well, maybe they hate you, bro. Where are you? Maybe they hate you because you're not telling the full truth and you're making it sound like you want it to sound. I was just looking at messages on my phone. I was making sure they weren't taking us down. Yeah, so I don't know. This guy is unbelievable, man.
We got more on him?
We're almost done.
Overweight, 25 to 30 BMI, or over 30, obese. The people who are overweight had 4% less volume in their brain, so less brain tissue, and their brains looked 8 years older than they were.
How
The
does that
people
work?
who were obese had 8% less volume. Think about that. And their brains look 16 years older.
So he was referring to obesity and body mass index.
Right. Did we move off of cannabis?
I don't know.
Is it going to maybe ties it all back at the end?
Maybe I should look at these clips ahead of time.
Maybe he's like a James Patterson novel. It all comes together in the end, you know? He's laying out
We saw
threads
exact-
here.
This is fucking
Exactly the
Dr.
same
Evil
thing.
is what this guy's
And then
Dr.
I did a
Evil.
big NFL study, and I looked at my healthy weight NFL players and my overweight NFL players, and the overweight NFL players had significantly lower activity in their frontal lobes. So the frontal lobes is the most human, thoughtful part of your brain. It's 30% of the human brain, 11% of the chimpanzee brain, 7% of your dog's brain, 3% of your cat's brain, which is why cats need 9 lives.
And there is a
Anyways,
taste difference.
we saw
Tastes like chicken.
Again, he's not bringing it back to cannabis. Maybe in the full interview.
I mean, the whole
don't
thing
wanna
is
say anything
about
bad.
cannabis, and they're talking about. I just don't see the tie-in together.
cat's brain.
If this is all about whether there is less activity in your brain if you are overweight, I don't know. I guess it's possible.
Makes sense.
It doesn't seem that far out there.
Yeah.
Why is this guy worried about everyone's brain so much? Is what I want to know.
He's a brain doctor.
He probably is. Fucking brain
What do you
surgeon.
call-
Hey, bro, what are you, a brain
Neurosurgeon?
surgeon?
Yeah.
All right.
Rocket scientist.
Keep playing.
What does marijuana do to testosterone levels?
Oh, boy.
lowers it.
Conclusively, you can say that.
Yes. And we have this younger generation who have low testosterone levels. They've been getting lower and lower, and we have to ask them, so
Why?
why is that?
Yeah, why?
Tofu.
Yeah.
Tofu.
We have to ask ourselves why.
Yeah.
So do I believe that younger men's testosterone levels are lower now than they were 20, 30 years ago? Yeah, I believe it. But from what? You're
Right.
on a show with Tucker Carlson talking about cannabis. Why are we talking about this? Because do we want to just have this general inference that
It's exactly what it is. It's
that's
just
what
an
this
inference,
is?
Right.
It's an inference. And so I don't know. This guy's expertise doesn't seem like it's in weed to me. It seems like it's in something else, like fucking brains or something.
Just brains.
Yeah, that's it.
But I don't know. I just want to be fair, and I'm thinking Maybe tomorrow I'll watch the whole interview because maybe
Yeah.
he does bring it all back together.
Yeah. I don't know.
If he does, I'll tell you.
All right.
I'll shoot you a text.
Let's put the next
And
Dr. Evil on.
part of it is, this is going to sound really crazy, but I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
it. The dermatologist won. They made us afraid of the sun. And now we have these record levels of low vitamin D levels,
That's true.
but we also have record levels of toxins being put on our bodies. So mom thinks she's really being a great mom if she lathers her son or her daughter with sunscreen. And now you've seen in the last couple of years, sunscreens have come under a lot of scrutiny because of the toxins they have in them, that if you put it on someone's skin, it goes into their body.
Duh.
So these people with toxic brains, they probably don't have skin cancer.
Well, I mean, here it is. Dr. Evil here just admitted that these are external toxins that
Right.
come from our products and our food and our environment.
Exactly.
Clearly, it's not weed. Matter of fact, I mean, you should do it. You should just do a study to see
control
if,
group.
I mean, perhaps weed cleanses some of this shit out of your body, some of these toxins. It's, you know, what bothers me about this interviewing this guy is that, you know, Tucker's, he's asking him such like questions in such fanatical ways, like, oh, are you really saying and that's what
I
you
feel
do.
like he's trying to nail him down.
Yeah, and so that's what you do for an extremist. But you're on a show. This the whole topic about this show is marijuana, and you're talking about toxins and.
Reel it in.
And yeah, reel it in, because you want to put in the same sentence a toxic chemical that's put into suntan lotion that we're getting lathered up. The only thing he said with that was correct was the vitamin D levels. We all have very low vitamin.
Yeah.
You know, we get that, and that's an issue that people should pay attention to. But my God, man, like you're giving toxins the lifeline that they deserve, but you're on a show talking about cannabis, making every inference about every toxin back to weed. Come on, man.
I
Marijuana
think
causes
we should
sunburn.
be much more concerned from a public health standpoint.
When was the last time you heard a public health authority in the state of California say, you know, legalizing marijuana has been a disaster, and here are the numbers on it?
I don't think they say it because of the pressure that's put on them not to say it.
California is the largest marijuana growing state in the country, maybe the world. Certainly the highest potency, the best weed is grown in California. Mendocino, Humboldt counties, all that famously. I mean, it's a huge part of the state's economy.
Well informed.
And you think that's why they won't say it's bad?
Yes. It's money and influence.
So, like,
Look at him. Yeah. What a great place to stop it. That face right there, he's like,
I swear, I was making the same face.
Bruh.
yeah, he's definitely
You are
skeptical.
fake news.
Yeah. He just does. I can tell you this: Tucker's not buying this, man. He's just not buying it. And
Look, though.
yeah, well, neither are we. Neither are we. All right, next. Last one.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm done with this.
They asked Joe Biden whether or not the federal government should legalize marijuana. And he said no. He said, I don't think there's been enough study. And on national television, Cory Booker shamed him. And he said, man, are you high? Like, the science is settled and you're just crazy because you don't believe that. So a U.S. senator is basically saying the science is settled, we should all get high. And I'm like, that was just such a terrible moment.
Now, if
Yeah.
he had told
This-
me that Biden smoked all the time
Yeah.
and that Biden's brain injuries were from smoking, that, you know, you'd bring it all together. But instead, you're saying Biden never smoked,
Yeah.
but he's got a toxic brain.
Yeah. This is. I mean, the fact is this guy, Dr. Evil, is. first of all, you're talking about Sleepy Joe Biden and him, and you're talking about Cory Booker and how he's making it, are you high? Or, like it's settled thing. Listen, Dr. Evil, let me ask you this, man. Do you think there's an alcohol problem in this country? And you clearly said you agree that there shouldn't be any alcohol. So let me get this right. There shouldn't be any alcohol, no weed. What do you think is going to happen when that happens and people don't have a way to chill the fuck out?
Prostitution.
or violence or just an unpleasant world because most people drink or do something. Most people don't do nothing.
A little bit.
Yeah, or something. So Dr. Evil, man, I don't even know what to say. I think I think that what did he say what did he say at the end about like this is the travesty or this is the bad part or what did he say?
He said something about the crazy part.
Yeah, well, you know what the crazy part is? We fucking put you on the show and talked about it.
Yeah.
Let's
review next time.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
all right.
Let's review the clips.
All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go to commercial break. We will be back in about 3.5 minutes. We're going to do the Cough Country News with Bill O sitting next to me, and we also have Strain of the Day. And I forget the name of it. You remember the Strain of the Day?
I do not.
It's here, and it's under the microscope. And we'll show you guys that when we get back, and we'll be back right after this.
Marijuana is huge.
So many dispensaries have resorted to a bland, impersonal shopping experience, where you often don't even get to see a sample of the cannabis you're planning on purchasing before you buy it. If you're looking for that extra personal touch, come check out High Roller Dispensary in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our staff are avid cannabis connoisseurs who are sure to help you find the strains that fit you best. Whether you're looking for premium flower, edibles, concentrates, or tinctures, we have you covered with over 100 different strains to choose from, all of which are able to be seen, smelled, and thoroughly examined in our elegant showroom. If you're in a rush, we offer a seamless online ordering system that allows for in-depth exploration of all that we have to offer. So whether you're a novice or a seasoned stoner, be sure to stop by High Roller Dispensary and we'll make sure you're floating on Cloud 9 by the time you leave.
Right around here, 15 inches, maybe if you're younger, you go up to 19 inches, Yeah, you already went the bigger.
Sometimes a CIO might make commitments to a CEO that they just can't fulfill. And it's very hard to succeed in those environments. You really want to be able to set the expectation right up front.
How would you feel with no sex, no weed for a month or two? I'm going to be really angry.
Just feel sorry for Jake.
Yeah, Jake's going to get fucked up.
Wow, this is
Phil. Yeah, for
this is all you. This is the Cough Country OG pink hoodie.
Hey, I'm OG Ganja Goddess, and you're watching Cough Country TV. Peace.
This is Chef Marvin Jane, and you're watching Cough Country TV, live from New York.
All right. And Bill and I are back.
We're back, baby.
We're back. So I don't know if that computer, tell me if that's coming back up again.
It's not back yet.
All right. So, all right, we got a little bit of an issue there that we will try to work on before we get to
Glitch.
Before we hit the strain of the day. We had it lined up, and then it just locked up on us during the commercial. So we'll deal with that. All right, so it is time for the news.
You want to talk news?
Let's talk news. All right, so I got to make you one of these.
From the Cough Country News Desk.
There you go.
It's Steve with your cannabis news.
I need one that says Billo.
No, we can just use Steve's.
and your logo's on and everything.
Very nice. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah. So you want to talk news? So our first story was.
What is our first story?
The big hemp crackdown looming for 2026.
Yep, the one everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
The rework of the Farm Bill.
The Farm Bill, the loophole that was there.
Yep.
And it allowed people who were making THC 8 and THC 10 to. The word was fly under the radar. Basically, they could create these things and sell these things, and it wasn't being regulated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they're looking to close that up next year.
You want to know what hemp farmers look like?
Tell me.
I think this is a hemp farmer.
All right.
Oh, that's Mitch McConnell with some hemp farmers.
Okay.
That's what it is. Hold on. There we
This
go.
is what a real hemp farmer looks like. Dangerous looking folks.
I can tell you that Mitch McConnell's no farmer. I don't think he's done any farming.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's actually still in the Senate.
He's got to be in his 60s by now. No, seriously, he's probably
like
mid-80s.
Got to be like close to 80, if not in his 80s.
Shouldn't we have an upper limit? Anyway, all right, let's not get distracted.
So
the regulators are saying.
So the whole thing kind of came. They weren't expecting that this loophole was going to be something that they
Right.
could work. Obviously, a loophole's not a loophole until it's a loophole, right?
Exactly.
And so it became a loophole, and an industry got created
And
on
an
it.
industry was born out of it. Yeah.
Yep.
And so if they close up the loophole, you're going to close down a whole industry.
And you're going to pretty much beat it up pretty bad.
Yeah. So, or close it altogether.
Yeah, so this guy here, Mitch McConnell, he has something to do with this, right?
Does he? Because I didn't read that in the article.
No?
No. Not that I know of. But, oh, my God. Is that the best picture we could find?
Wow.
Oh, man.
What the hell?
Oh, please.
Because, there is a video of him falling down. I wish I would have had that ready because it's pretty damn funny. And the guy gets up and he's got this, that look on his face.
Well, didn't he have a stroke, live on camera?
Did he?
Poor guy, yeah. I think he did.
Oh, shit. Well, we can't make fun of him then, right?
I know. I felt bad. Anyway.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right. So,
So if they close it up, then they ruin a whole industry. That's the bottom line.
So, and what's the likelihood of this happening?
That I'm not sure of.
Is he the leader of the pack on this, or is he pro cannabis or pro hemp? What's
Mitch McConnell?
Yeah,
I do not know.
I wish I had
there has to be a
Mary-
lot of questions
said
here.
Mary
I wasn't
Jane.
expecting all these questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask Mary Jane.
Well, my phone died, so we're not asking anybody anything. All right. So
But at the same week, I'm going to segue to the next story. The same week, a Republican senator voted. Voting to protect hemp-derived THC products. So basically the same exact industry.
thank freaking
Yeah.
goodness. And who might this person be? Is it him?
Who? Oh, it was not in the article. It was in the article, I think, but I didn't get it in the extract.
Okay.
Did Mary Jane write this for me? Is that
No.
Oh, okay.
But do we know who is a GOP senator?
It was a GOP senator. Yeah.
So I'm guessing it was because I have a picture of him. It must be him, no?
RuPaul.
Rand Paul.
RuPaul. Well, that segues into the next story.
So before we go to the next story, I think it's important to point out that the GOP has not been, they're not friends of the
No,
cannabis
not
industry.
typically, right.
And so does this represent the first,
It could be. It could very well be the
first crack in the wall?
First crack in the wall, exactly. And what he's sort of pushing for, and what he said is regulate it smartly without killing an industry.
Mm-hmm.
Bang. Yeah. Be smart about it. Make it whatever you need to do to make sure it's a safe industry, and then we'll move on from there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. I got you. All right, so what else do we have in the world of news today, Bill?
Well, speaking of RuPaul, Stacey, is it Stacey Rush? I think is how we decided it was pronounced.
Yeah, we had to figure that out.
From the Real Housewives of the Potomac. She's coming out with her own brand.
That's it right there, right?
That's it right there. It's Shayo.
Shayo. What's that mean?
I do not know. God, stop asking questions like that, will you?
I feel like I'm just a good consumer.
It's Shayo, and it comes in two varieties there.
Mm-hmm.
One, rest and rise, obviously. One to make you relax, and one to help you become a little bit more creative or whatever.
Hemp derived?
They are rosin based.
But what
Let's see here.
Does it say Delta anything?
It does not. No, it just two rosin-based brands, wellness, empowerment. Yeah.
Okay. And so she's from the Housewives?
Yes, she's one of the. She actually had an acting career before that as well. But yeah, I think her biggest claim to fame is the Real Housewives of the Potomac.
Okay. I think we have some other pictures too, control room, and there might be a video of her in here as well. What's the next picture?
She says it's about women owning the space and rewriting the stigma. So she's a real proponent.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Interesting. So these are chewables or edibles, right?
Edibles, yeah.
Does it say the strength or no?
No, it didn't say anything about the strength, although it may have said it on the packaging up there.
Okay.
But wellness, empowerment, elegance. I think she's really going for the female brand.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, which is
Clearly.
great. I mean, let's build that side.
I think so. If you have to believe a Real Housewife for a cannabis product, then
well, maybe
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Maybe just you want to feel. I don't know. Some girls got your back.
Yeah, it's good when they have your back like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? All right. What?
Edie Parker. I was not familiar with the brand Edie Parker, but Edie Parker is collaborating to make
What's it?
fancy cannabis gear.
Like this?
Like this, I suppose.
Okay. So Flower by Edie Parker. And
fancy clutches. One of the things they talked about a lot was the fancy lighters.
Look at this. What do you think about this one?
Hey now.
So maybe you have like a, I don't know, $500 lighter.
What is that? A birthday cake or a fort or what?
I think it's
it's
supposed
a
to be a
sandcastle.
sandcastle.
Now
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, it just kind of caught me at the very end. Sandcastle. So these are vape pens and like lifestyle items?
No. Yeah, lifestyle items, but not like
Not
vape pens.
Right.
Not product.
So what do you think we're looking at here, Bill?
I don't know.
This is the most important photo you'll ever take in your life.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is there any way to save this, do another, and have them side by side? Can I see it?
Yeah. Brand?
Yeah.
I guess she's selling whatever that's in her hand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dildo?
I don't think it's a dildo, Bill.
It must be the lighter. I guess it's the lighter. Can we go back to the other picture?
Yeah, he can.
Any chance you can zoom? Maybe that is the lighter that the article talked about.
Yeah, because we did. It was. You said the lighter, and then there was some other product.
They
right?
talked about like a clutch bag, a gear bag.
What's a clutch bag? Like a gear bag? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean you'd call it a gear bag, but women
Girls
it's a
call it
little
clutch bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see any clutch bags. She's wearing something in her hair. I wonder if that's a weed accessory.
I don't think so. Whatever it is.
Well, good for you,
It's
Edie.
all blinged up.
Flower by Edie Parker with the flamingos. Well, what do you think about that, Bill?
I think that's
Are you going to be
it's
buying
fascinating.
anything?
No, I'm not a bling
Hey,
kind
now.
of guy. Not
No.
into the bling. No,
No?
no. I got a Timex watch and dime store sneakers.
I don't think they have dime stores anymore. All right, so what else we got?
And a
going?
Bic lighter works just as good as anything else. You
A
know.
Bic lighter works as good as anything
Don't
else.
you think?
Yeah, Bic light. I mean, sometimes there's a time and a place for a little bit like a mini torch, but a good old Bic lighter. Listen, I got a Bic lighter in my pocket right now.
I thought you had one in your hand, actually.
No, that's my pen.
Yeah, but I guess sometimes you want to be fancy, make it sort of a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
You could get the kinologist over, make you a nice drink.
Now you want
to
to
light your joint.
It
with
just
a-
makes sense that lifestyle companies are going to want to get in
Yeah,
on
totally
what's
makes
going
sense.
on and be able to participate that because again, these are very dedicated customers in this
Mhm.
space. I mean, the cannabis industry. I mean, it's a lifestyle, right? It's a lifestyle
and people
choice.
want to identify their lifestyle.
And they identify a lot of their existence with these type of things. And so when you can have lifestyle, like accessorial products, I know you hate that word, but that
I'm just afraid to say the word. Accessorial.
Accessorial. Yeah, there's a reason I know that, and I kind of wish I didn't, but I know it.
Okay.
I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah, we can talk off camera.
Sure. So what else do you got? You got something else going on? I
Yeah.
have big news in the world of entertainment.
Yeah, Snoop, and Wiz
Khalifa.
Khalifa. Yeah, my son would shoot me for not saying that.
Snoop
correctly.
and Wiz are
They
back.
are back, baby.
High Road Tour. Now, the one you're looking at here, we don't have a new graphic, but we figured we'll show you the one from 2016. This was the last time they did it. So the new one's called the High Road 2.0.
Yeah.
And I would venture to say this is going to be pretty popular. Are they coming our way? Can you read that, Bill? I think I see Philadelphia on there.
Pittsburgh, Boston, they're not enough.
I see Philly right there. Second column, fourth down.
Yep.
And I can't even see too good. Yep. So what does it say about the tour? What are we to expect for this tour? Because I'm sure it's going to be different than the last one.
Yeah, so I think one of the things that is new this time around is pop-up dispensaries.
Oh, at the concert?
Yes. So they're teasing pop-up dispensaries, tie-ins, limited edition strains, all kinds of sweet stuff coming, and brand collabs with some collaborators that we just can't say on TV
It's
yet.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting because
brand collabs.
I mean, if you don't go down the hemp road, then what you have to do is collaborate with different license holders in each state to be able to offer these type of dispensaries at these shows. You also probably have to get the venue itself to buy in on it as well.
Yeah, sure.
So I would say that's movement.
Yeah, that's big.
That's big,
'Cause
right?
I don't imagine these are going to be small venues.
No, and they're
Right, so
not
it's
going to
gonna
be
be a big
and they're not
venue.
going to be cheap tickets
Right?
either.
Yeah, so it's
Big business.
again closer to legitimacy.
Yeah,
Taking it out of the
one step closer.
right.
The problem is that we talked about Vice in the beginning of the show and how most people in this space don't have an opportunity to create content and get paid for doing it in this space.
Right.
Somehow Vice can create all the weed content they want, and those videos are monetized, and they don't have a problem. And so what I bring this up for the reason is that fairness is not, while we have progress in this industry and we have progress in the movement,
Right.
it's progress and movement very slanted in one direction, into the most influential.
Right.
And so I think the rules should be, kind of more even across the board, in my opinion.
Do you think we're headed that way, or do you think we're stagnated or we're losing ground?
I think we're gaining ground, but I think,
I agree.
it often enough when you gain ground, sometimes you gain it in a lopsided fashion.
True.
So I think that may be part of what's going on.
Right.
But listen, if you're going to allow Vice to monetize their YouTube video, then you should be damn well prepared to let smaller creators
Let everyone do it, yeah.
as well.
Right.
And is it because they want to, they might sue you, or they might, whatever? Who knows? Whatever they think's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. That part of it doesn't jive with me and make a whole lot of sense.
Right.
And if if Vice was so interested in the cannabis space, other than creating views and making money on it, then they wouldn't have problems with other cannabis creators like ourselves making a few minor critiques to what they're doing.
Sure.
Now we're going to.
You're part of the community.
Now it's going to be more than a few minor critiques.
Uh-oh.
So it's just going to be more than that.
Well, the last story we had was about the Canologist and the big premiere. Yeah.
So
and that was
Friday
night.
Yeah, Friday night. So
Friday
they're on
night.
at Friday night, 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that there's a show coming up this week. I don't know which drink it is yet, so tune in for the previews and you'll see.
You get to sample that one as well?
I did sample, because we film more than one episode at a time.
Right.
So I tasted 2 or 3 drinks, and then we had some other people taste some drinks.
Okay.
And so, listen, I would sit there each time and taste the drinks. One of them was a espresso martini.
Really?
With mascarpone cheese, like mixed in and
Really?
on top. It was wild, and it was really good.
Did he like toast the cheese or anything, or just kind of?
No, but I can tell you in the first episode, if you guys looked, I mean, he had star anise that he actually
yeah, that was
hit.
really cool.
So in another episode, you guys will see is that he actually traps some cannabis smoke and then blends the smoke into the drink.
Really?
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I like about it is the drinks that I've seen him make.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had said before, it's not a gin and tonic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a piece of art.
Mhm.
Really, it's a handcrafted, lovingly made. It's almost like going out for a fine dinner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what's going on. So be sure to guys, you got to make sure you subscribe. Give Steve a subscribe, a follow. Like the video, support the cause, because I think make the drink. If you guys, matter
Let
of
us
fact,
know.
yeah, I would love to see people trying to make this and then sending it back in. Matter of fact, the first person who makes Steve drink can come right on here and show us and tell us all about it. So
Show us how you made it.
You the first one, let us know, and you'll
Put some pictures in the comments. Even love to see it.
Shit, we'll get you right up in here, and you can tell everybody how easy it was and how much you love it. That works for me.
That would be cool.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask, did your computer come back on?
No, it never came back up.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. Control room, if you can go back to our commercial. We're going to run the commercial segment one more time. I'm going to try to get this, because we have a mic, that part's up, and I know the computer's off because we're seeing it on this screen right here. So we've got a microscope, and we have the strain of the day, which is called Fort Collins Cough. And typically what we'll do is we'll go off of YouTube and we'll stay on X and Rumble. So this would be the time of show where if you guys want to hang out for the sesh, come on over to those 2 channels. I am going to ask the control room. Yep, that's our strain for the night. Fort Collins Cough. What I am going to do is ask control room to put the commercial. Let's run the commercials again from the top if we could. So it just buys me a little bit of time to go ahead and see if I can get the microscope back up for strain of the night, and let me know in my ear if you have the commercials reset, because it doesn't look. Now you do. All right, so guys, we'll be back right after these messages, and we will try to fix this and do the microscope for the strain of the day right after this.
Marijuana is huge.
So many dispensaries have resorted to a bland, impersonal shopping experience, where you often don't even get to see a sample of the cannabis you're planning on purchasing before you buy it. If you're looking for that extra personal touch, come check out High Roller Dispensary in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our staff are avid cannabis connoisseurs who are sure to help you find the strains that fit you best. Whether you're looking for premium flower, edibles, concentrates, or tinctures, we have you covered with over 100 different strains to choose from, all of which are able to be seen, smelled, and thoroughly examined in our elegant showroom. If you're in a rush, we offer a seamless online ordering system that allows for in-depth exploration of all that we have to offer. So whether you're a novice or a seasoned stoner, be sure to stop by High Roller Dispensary and we'll make sure you're floating on cloud 9 by the time you leave.
Right around here, 15 inches, maybe if you're younger, you go up to 19 inches, you know? Yeah, you know, you already went the big age.
Sometimes a CIO might make commitments to a CEO that they just can't fulfill. And it's very hard to succeed in those environments. You really want to be able to set the expectation right up front.
How would you feel with no sex, no weed for a month or two? I'm going to be really angry.
I just feel sorry for Jake.
Yeah, Jake's going to get fucked up.
Wow, this is Phil. Yeah, for this is all you. This is the Cough Country OG pink hoodie.
Hey, I'm OG Ganja Goddess, and you're watching Cough Country TV. Peace.
This is Chef Marvin Jane, and you're watching Cough Country TV, live from New York.
Alrighty, we're back. We had to do a reset on the system, and Bill will tell us if that is possible. But for now, we are going to sign off of YouTube. Guys, thank you if you were joining us on YouTube. If you want to hang out for the sesh, we are going to do Fort Collins something.
Fort Collins Cough.
Yeah, Fort Collins Cough.